Hello, viewers. Welcome to Radio Dwarka's Simplifying Artificial Intelligence series in collaboration with Quantana, an IT service and consulting company. And on the panel are our experts, the founders of Quantana. So, welcome Vishal and Ramesh to our show.
Hi, Ruchi.
Hi, Ruchi.
So, to all our viewers, I'm sure you all have been following up on the series and you are enjoying the topics that we're bringing to you. We've already covered topics like artificial intelligence and what is machine learning. And if you've not watched these shows, then definitely go back and watch these shows. The links to the program are in the description box. So, today, the question to our experts is because when we heard about ML and AI, I was curious to know in terms of how did that evolution happen? What's the connection between the two? And, what came first as an example?
Okay. So we've learned earlier about machine learning and AI separately. So even from that context, I would say machine learning is basically used to set up a software which is focused on specific use case. Whereas AI can do a lot of tasks with multiple machine learning parts. So we can say ML is actually machine learning is actually a subset of artificial intelligence. They are very closely connected, and then it has become advanced over time that now it is so intelligent. Now that is what we call as artificial intelligence. But technically, both of these are created to optimize or solve things that would take for us as humans to a very long time. But now with just by simply running a small AI questions or queries, you can get answers to them in pretty much real time. But both of these need enormous amount of data to be processed. But you can think of machine learning as a smaller version of I would say.
So we can say that like machine learning is like the child and AI is the adult that machine learning evolved and became AI.
Yes, I would say that.
Yeah. So quickly, if I have to do like a similarity versus like the differences, I'm sure similarities, as I hear from you, because it's a child grown up into an adult, that the basic similarities would be there. But just quickly from you, I would want to know about these.
So if I look at some of the differences and it will make sense how they're connected is we write machine learning code to solve one very specific problem. So one problem at a time or to make one decision at a time. Whereas AI is able to make a lot of decisions, generate a lot of text and do a lot more. So it's like the child has become the adult, right? Child can do only like two things or three things, but the AI as an adult can do like 10 things, 100 things, even 1,000 things, even things we didn't expect it to do because it has almost like an artificial intelligence. That's why we call it that. So for example, we use machine learning in email and comments. So it with machine learning, we have trained when an email comes in, whether it is spam or not. We get a lot of fake emails and random emails, right? So many of them now get filtered out and go into your spam folder, right? Whereas now AI can see that it is spam or it is real and it can reply as if it is you. It knows when it is a real mail and it can reply, right? So earlier, ML can just tell whether it is real or not. AI can be like, okay, this is real and reply. So the system have become more advanced. Another example of ML and AI is so in healthcare, we used to use ML to detect when there is something abnormal in a scan. So you can see whether there is a spot that should not be there, right? Some mark on the skin or something in the X-ray. So that is one specific problem that image searching, it is telling when something is wrong. Now with AI, what we're able to do is you can talk to a virtual doctor and tell what is wrong with you. Just I'm feeling like this, I'm feeling like this. And the AI can come up with options of, okay, based on what you're telling me and what my entire data training is there, I think you have 80% this thing, you have maybe 50% this thing, and 20% this thing. So it's not a perfect doctor, but because you give it information, it is able to almost act like a doctor and come up with options without a specific problem that it is trained for. So those are some of the differences and examples between ML and AI.
So, if I have to classify these differences, we could say that the goal of AI and ML are slightly different, where ML is used to solve one particular problem, but AI is to identify the multiple problems and also try to generate the possible outcomes for these scenarios that are happening. So the goal is slightly different there. When it comes to techniques also, machine learning involves a lot of mathematical models, regression, and a lot of decision tree based systems that will be useful to predict a certain outcome or a similarity and all that. Whereas artificial intelligence systems are more on rule based systems that work by coordinating with these individual machine learning systems. So as Vishal said, right, so if you identify X-ray and then trying to come up with some decision is one machine learning thing where it is image processing. Whereas when you're talking to it, that is natural language processing, right? So AI uses these multiple machine learning techniques and then brings it up as a package.
So another way to think about it is like ML is like a school student, right? Now AI is the classroom of all the students. So if you give a problem to the classroom, they'll come up with many solutions, and then you'll appoint one spokesperson who will say that, okay, as a class, we have come up with these solutions. So that's one way to think about it, where ML is the one student and AI is the entire classroom, led by, say, one teacher.
Okay, that's interesting. So I guess that is also a way of when we've been hearing, because I've been hearing these words in the tech world in different times, and I think pioneerly or the initial ages we used to hear more of machine learning, and over the period that's evolved and become like artificial intelligence. So I think now I can connect what I heard to what when you shared that what came first. So I'm sure it's like ML came first, and then ML all got together and they said, now we're more intelligent, and so therefore we become artificial intelligent. So I think that's how we moved from ML to AI. Oh, that's nice. That's great information. But I guess this is making me, maybe concerned. So, because if AI is going to do all of this and become so intelligent, is there something that I need to be really scared of? And as experts, I think I'd like to ask you about it. Is AI going to, scare me in my future work that I do?
So I think that's a great question, and there's a lot of news around what AI is going to do or can do today and in the future. I think we'll have to take up a separate session on this because there's a lot of different points that we want to talk about. So we look forward to revealing the impact of AI on the jobs market in the next session.
So thanks, Vishal and Ramesh, for helping us on this journey of understanding the tech buzzwords, and we've been receiving great response on it from all the people, and we look forward for such questions from our viewers. And to all our viewers, I'm sure you would have enjoyed this conversation, and we look forward to bringing such more topics to you. And as always, if you like the show, definitely like, comment, and share the program with all the friends and family and whom you feel should know more about the series. And we'll bring to you next week another interesting episode. Thank you.